Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome to a new video. We're riding flat today. It's been a while and I kind of want to just like go over everything and answer some of the questions you guys have asked me in the comments, and like all the support you guys have given me recently, like all the like positive stuff, and some people saying like what keeps you inspired, what keeps you motivated to like keep doing this stuff and like keep trying to learn new tricks. Sometimes I almost ask myself, like, I don't have like a direct answer. Like I don't even know myself like what exactly it is. Like there's like a few things, and most of it kind of just comes by itself, you know. It kind of just happens, and that's what I'm gonna explain to you guys today. And you know, a lot of times I'm putting up with like a new trick on Instagram, whether it's hard or not, it's just new, you know, like it's a new trick in the sport, and that's what I want to do. Of course, I'm always more proud of the new tricks that like no one can do yet, but I'm also like really proud of the tricks that are very easy. Like the recent trick I just did, that body varial trick, which I'll do today too. That trick you guys can learn in like 1 minute. Like it's not even like a hard trick, and it did so well on Instagram and YouTube. But if you like go out and try it, it's not hard, you know. Like your scooter's like parked on the ground. But we're just gonna have a session today. I'm gonna explain to you guys like what goes through my head, like trying to learn new tricks, and how I figured it out, like how I did the body varial, you know, like that was a complete accident, you know. I'll show you what just happened, you know. So I was trying to go like around the world, and I was just trying to like, I don't even remember what I was doing. Like I don't even remember. I think I was just trying like a regular body varial, like one of those, like one where you're like your wheels up. And when I went to do it, my scooter got stuck on the floor, and I just like still spun around, and I was like, whoa, like see how easy that was? Like I wasn't even like gonna fall. Like you just park your scooter. But sometimes you try one trick and it ends up being really hard, and then you try another trick and it's like the other trick works by accident, and then you try to figure that one out on purpose after the accidental thing. And I'll just show you guys what I did. So like it's probably gonna be like 10 times easier if you guys have pegs, but I just asked Sock if he could do it too, and he doesn't have any back pegs, but he has a wider deck, so it works. If you just like park your scooter, you ever like get caught up and like you can just like stand your scooter like this, that's all it is. Like if your scooter can be in this position, then it doesn't matter. I like go to the right though. I push to the right only because when I spin right, it'd be weird to like drop it left and then spin right, so I drop it to the right, and you just stand like this, and you can literally just like, as long as all your weight is like on one side where you don't like lift the scooter up this way, and then you just stay like this, you don't do anything. It's like, that's it. Like that's all it is. Of course it'd be like 10 times harder if you can like keep one wheel up like without holding your bars. But because the trick is I mean, this is what happened. It was an accidental trick. I was trying something else. If you just leave it like that, and that's it. Like you're still like in the trick technically because you're not rolling yet. So that was like kind of like did two already. And just like again, that's it. That's all it is. And basically, I was used to play around like in the kitchen and stuff, like my girlfriend's house. I would just take my shoes off, and because their floor is so slippery and it's like hardwood floor, I would just like spin around like this. And see how many times I can spin around 1 foot, and it's like the exact same feeling. So if you can just do one of these, that's all it is. That's really all it is. So just pick up your scooter, that's first, and that's it. Like it looks cool if you do one motion instead of like leaving it like this. You know, you leave it for a while and then you like try it. But if you just do it fast, then like it's gonna look a lot better, which is good because sometimes tricks don't have to be hard to like look good. That's like one thing that kind of happened by accident, and it did so good on Instagram. And yes, I did the double, and I like practiced doing double. Double's a little hard because you have to like actually balance on 1 foot like twice around. But like that one you have to practice, but just to do one, you guys can do one. And if you guys want me to like full tutorial on that trick, then let me know, and like I'll show you, like, you know, I'll try to see what other very easy tricks, but even though they look hard, but they're super easy. If you guys want to learn those tricks, let me know. If you've seen one on my Instagram or something, just make sure you leave a comment. But I'll just do like a few body varial combos, and like that's basically what happens when I'm like trying to learn a new trick. Like some of them are accidental, some of them are just like you sit there and you just stand and you just like stare your scooter and you just put your foot in like the wrong spot. Like just try to put your foot or like your mind in like the wrong spot, and then something is just gonna like pop up, and like you're just like, oh, okay. And sometimes it works, sometimes like there's no way, like sometimes there's no way you can like it's gonna work. But the ones that do work, it's like you don't think about it, it just comes to you. But do a couple of body varial combos. Those are a few like easier combos that I can kind of just bang out for you guys in this video. There's a couple of ideas that I want to do, but they're gonna take a while. And then basically, if you ever like you're trying to learn something new, you can't watch somebody else, you know. You can't really like, I mean, you can get inspiration. There's a difference between like watching somebody and getting an idea, and then like being inspired by somebody to get an idea. Sometimes when you watch somebody, you almost kind of copy what they're doing, and which is good because you want to expand your trick list. But if you want to do something new, you kind of just need to like feel, or like, you know, feel what mindset you're in right now. Feel like what you're capable of, regardless of what the trick is. You know, feel like what you're feeling today. If you're in a good mood, a bad mood. Usually bad mood, you gotta like do like huck tricks, like hard tricks where you jump off something, or do like a really high trick or something. But for me, when it comes down to like learning a new trick, it's either like outside, like trying to escape kind of thing, like, yeah, I'm like stressing out and like calm down, you know. Like I'm not gonna say I'm stressing out from like nothing. It's more like I'm always busy, like making these videos and stuff. So like, you know, I always try to film ahead and always try to have a couple of videos ahead and have my work ahead. That way I can come outside and just, you know, without the camera, and just like stare at my scooter or just roll around my scooter, like just do a manual for like an hour, and something's gonna come to my mind. And I usually depend on that. I depend on that feeling of just staring at my scooter and like seeing like where I can put my foot, where I can put my hand, you know, how the scooter can move without it being right side up. Like I'm always looking at it like as if it is right now, you know, it's upside down. Like, or sometimes the scooter falls and it falls in like a weird position, and you're like, imagine like if it could stay in that position, you can roll, or like you can do like a stall or something. And that's, I mean, I almost want to call it luck, you know, like it's almost luck. Like the ideas of luck. Landing the trick takes, you know, a lot of tries, and sometimes that's luck too. But the ideas sometimes are really lucky, you know. It's sometimes I'm like trying one trick and I do another trick by accident, or like I get an idea from another trick by accident, or my scooter falls. And I remember I used to, I mean, we've all had the scooter fall in like this position, you know. And the first time I ever felt in this position, after riding flat for a long time, I was like, oh man, like imagine if I could just stand on the back pegs like this and like lift the bars up a little bit and just try to roll, you know. And that's where I got that idea, and you guys have seen me do that trick. And that's basically like, I mean, if it wasn't for that feeling, and I don't know what it is, like I almost like don't even know what to like call it, you know. It's not like it's instinct or something, but it's more of like, you know, just letting go and letting the scooter do the work for you, you know, letting the imagination or the mind from the scooter like kind of like bring out some ideas and other tricks. But I just want to, I guess, give you guys an idea of like what goes through my head doing this. And there's a lot, you know, there's a lot goes through my head. And you know, some of it has to do with like real life situations, and some of it has to do with like other tricks that I've done before. And it's more of like, you kind of just want to influence yourself and do these tricks, and that's what it comes down to. And you know, I'm really grateful for having this scooter create me, and that's what it is. And if you guys want to learn some new stuff, make sure you clear your mind, and you're really gonna learn something new. And don't force it, you know. Don't go look for something, like don't go look to get sponsors, don't go look to make a new trick. Like, just ride and something's gonna come up. And that's the feeling I depend on in order to make new tricks. And that's what I'm gonna do right now, actually. Like, I just made this video to just kind of like prep for it, and I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'm gonna do exactly what I did. I'm just gonna ride flat and just roll around and see what happens. If nothing comes up, nothing comes up. But most of the time, if I'm not thinking too hard about it, it usually works, and I can come up with something, whether it's an accident or it's on purpose. And that's what keeps me progressing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit. It might be like too, like, if you guys have questions too, like really like what I mean or something, let me know, because I understand myself. Sometimes I don't even understand myself. But if you guys don't understand me, ask me a question. Let me know if you guys have a problem or like a situation where you're stuck and you like can't get through. And it'd be cool to hear. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna try to just like clear my mind and see if I can come up with something like, you know, create some magic. You know, that's what it comes down to. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you guys want me to make a full tutorial on the body varial, it's pretty easy, and it'd be a pretty easy video to do, and you guys would learn it instantly. Like, by the time the video is like halfway through, you'd do a few of them already. So I'm gonna head out, and I'm gonna go ride a little bit and see what I can do. And thanks again for watching this video, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.